Hello, everyone. This is Eldori here, and today we'll be reviewing the Black Panther movie with my friend
Matt.
Matt. And this thumbnail is not mine. As you can see, I got it off Google.
As you can see, the thumbnail is a Google image.
Yeah.
So
We're
anyway,
recording this on the bus, and
that's
using
why
my
you hear all the
phone.
freaking noises in the background.
Okay. So, first, initial thoughts of the movie when going in. What were yours?
Okay, so my initial thoughts going to the movie is that it would be aimed towards blacks the entire time. So it'd be just like African American culture. And I thought it was a step in the right direction, and I thought that the villain was just going to be kind of like a generic Marvel villain that's been in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But I was really, really surprised how they did the story, and I think that was it was a director who kind of saved that movie, and he had all the way through, I just felt, man, this is like one of the best Marvel stories. Really good origin. What
I
about
felt
you?
the same way too. Just when my initial thoughts when going in were more like, it's another superhero. Time to see what they have to offer, what they changed up, they added any hints about the Marvel Cinematic Universe in it, and all this other stuff. And then I was surprised too because it was such a good movie. I mean, like the whole, and let's just say now spoilers.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with the whole city being not there but there at the same time type of deal just made me think a lot about the Matrix.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite character?
I'd have to say Michael B. Jordan. The guy that he played, like the main villain.
Okay. Yeah, the main villain was good. But there was it was a little obvious that the main villain who killed the one...
Black Panther.
No, the main villain who killed the one-armed guy,
Yeah.
who was a Ugandan. My thing was it was a bit obvious that he was the kid from the basketball scene.
Yeah. I was predicting that.
Yeah, it was a bit obvious. And also, another very obvious scene was when Black Panther was fighting Black Panther, technically.
Yeah.
In the train scene when they were using his sister's magnetic field to temporarily disable the vibranium. That scene when he looked for the end of the train, looked at the knife that the other Black Panther was holding, and then looked at the other Black Panther dude. And so it was kind of like, what's he gonna do? It was kind of like he was gonna do something as soon as the train passed, do something with the knife, and something with him. It was just a bit like obvious of what he was going to do.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And how they showed a lot of... What was good for the movie maker standpoint was they showed a lot of the scenes from when the dad was being blown up, sad, in the Civil War movie, which meant they didn't have to reshoot a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They could just put it in there.
Yeah, with the flashbacks.
Mm-hmm. And I really liked the beginning of how everything was sand, like kinetic sand looking at the very beginning. That gave a cool aspect. Any other questions?
I really like the way that they took the big futuristic city, what was the city called? Oh god, this is embarrassing.
Uganda?
Oh yeah, Uganda. I really love the direction that they took with it, like really futuristic, and like it's in the third world country that everybody think originally was like poor, like really poor.
Yeah.
And need a lot of help when in reality they didn't.
Yeah, that was good too. I kind of like that. But another thing I liked is how if you thought futuristic city, you would think futuristic clothing, but yet they wore their regular clothing. That it looked like they were going back to primitive, just basic cloth over your body type stuff. You would think like, oh, my suit can I can make a magnetic suit I can just jump onto a wall and slide down to the bottom of this building without having to take stairs or an elevator.
Yeah.
No, let me take the stairs and elevators. You know?
Well, I mean, like, everything was so close together. I mean, it only took him a couple of minutes to go up and down the stairs, Black Panther.
What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene was probably the scenes where Black Panther was, like, talking to his dad who died. And the fight scene at the very end.
At the end? Oh, at the very end?
Yeah. But with Black Panther versus Black Panther.
Oh, yeah. He was talking about which guy, were you talking about which Black Panther? Are you talking about the main one or the second one?
I was talking about the first one.
Oh, the main Black Panther talking to his dad in the afterlife?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good scene. That was kind of sad, too.
Yeah.
And it just makes you think, is that afterlife situation possible?
It would be possible in the Marvel Universe.
True. In the Marvel Universe, there's technically the afterlife. Then you have all the different gods from different planets.
And then you have freaking Asgard.
Yeah, which has their own gods. Or they are gods themselves. So technically all the Zeus and those type of gods are real in that universe. Well, at the same time, Christianity God is also real. So it's like you have all gods living in harmony for most of Marvel Cinematic Universe timeline. Okay. End credit. First end credit was very simple, just him, in the city, I think.
Yeah.
But then the very end credits, if you're a true Marvel fan, you always stay till the very end.
You saw Bucky.
What was he doing there? And we will talk about that next time. So that is all for today.
Thank you.